What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Welcome back to another Waking Chaos Era video. Alright, today we're going to talk about my Void Tower normal team, how I speed nuke it. I was able to do it in about 40 minutes. I think it was 37 minutes exactly. So I let the whole thing run. I recorded it. What I'm going to do is I'm either going to run 80 to 100 or 90 to 100 at the end of this video in 4 times speed. I feel like I could do 90 to 100 because you guys will get the point. If I'm doing 90 to 100, then obviously 80 to 100 is the exact same thing. Because when it comes to speed nuking Void Tower normal, if you could do it, you could do it. It's basically potentially a gear check. You just need enough nuking power to be able to clear out every single stage. And once you achieve that, being able to nuke it is really, really simple. It's almost the same exact team that I used to speed farm Adventures, at least the same gear that I used to do it. Now, I did change some heroes around, which I'll show you guys in a second. I'm briefly going to break down the team, show you everything I use, the spells, all that great stuff. And then at the end of the video, you guys can let me know if you have any questions or if you need help or anything. I will help you to the best of my ability, of course. This is the team that I used to speed nuke Void Tower normal. Easy peasy, no problem. I had no issues at all. I don't even think anything was really dying because I was able to take the first turn every single time and just nuke down the enemy. Now, on some stages where there was Dark Nicholases or Light Nicholases, I'm not exactly sure what stages they were. It might have came a little bit close, but I don't really think it was much of an issue. The only issue would be is their buff not allowing me to kill them right away. And that's why I like to bring the stun strip spell as opposed to the heal spell. I think it's really important to have this in your arsenal just in case you run into that problem on one of the stages. Because even running the speed nuking team, I'm able to take some damage from the enemy, especially in Void Tower normal. They're not really putting out that much damage. So you could probably get away with taking 2 or 3 or even 4 turns sometimes. So having this stun spell is a really, really good one to have in your arsenal. And then next up, of course, we're going to use the defense break. And this allows us to nuke on the first wave. This doesn't really come into play after that. On some of the later stages, yes, definitely, because it's only a 4-turn cooldown. But really, it only plays part in the first wave, puts up the defense break, easy nuke. You probably don't even need this in the first wave, honestly. I wish the AI was a little bit better, and you can pick how to use the spell, so I can say, all right, I want to use the spell on the second wave, as opposed to the first wave. We're not quite there yet, but hopefully in the future, we're able to pick when our spells and ultimate abilities are going to be used. It would just make autoing so much easier. Something to think about for the future, of course. Hopefully, it's something that we'll consider adding. I doubt it, but hey, we can dream, right? So first on this team is Wintrex. Wintrex doesn't really need anything except to move first. It doesn't matter what gear you have on her. Honestly, I haven't touched my Wintrex gear since I started playing the game. She's still in the original gear that I threw on her I would say 2 to 3 weeks after I started playing the game. I haven't touched her gear since, and it definitely shows when looking at it. Nothing here is plus 12 except for the boots, and that's because they're speed boots, so we want her to be as fast as possible. Everything else is just on there just to give her more speed. That's why we have on 3 speed sets plus the speed boots, and then she moves first, and that's really all we care about when it comes to Wintrex. Her only reason for being on our speed nuking team is to give us the first turn and give us an attack buff. Other than that, we don't care about her. If she dies on the second wave, no problem. Honestly, we want her to get targeted over Zatlux. We'd rather her die first than Zatlux. So having this bad low gear on her usually gets her targeted first, and definitely due to the fact that we don't have her 6-starred, she's usually the first one to go, and then if they're targeting wood, then they'll go after Zatlux after that, but usually by then it's too late. Same thing with glyphs. I don't think I have any of our legendary glyphs done yet. We farmed them, but I just never did them just in case I want to use them on something else. But this just shows you that you don't need to put much love into Wintrex. Even as far as the abilities go, I don't even think I have these maxed out. We definitely don't care about damage, so doing the A1 is out of the question. It's only going to give us 10% damage, and we really don't care about that. Now the A2, I did not notice that this isn't maxed out neither. But that's okay. I could easily do this if I wanted to. But she works fine the way she is, so I don't really need to touch her at this point. The ultimate's the most important one. As long as this one's maxed, you're good to go. Other than that, Wintrex, easy peasy. I'll show you the overall stats. So we're at 237 speed, 10k health, 1000 defense. Terrible. Doesn't matter though. She gets the job done, and that's all we need from my girl Wintrex. Now for the other 3, this is where it's really going to come into play. You need really solid gear. I'm not saying you need end game 6-star maxed out legendary gear, but you are going to need really good stats to pull off the full nuke. When I first started playing this game, I wasn't even able to get to stage 50 on normal, and then as my gear got better, it just became really easy. And that's why I feel like it's a gear check more than anything when it comes to speed nuking. If we're not nuking on the first turn, then potentially we're dying. So we definitely need to make sure our gear is good enough to nuke down these enemy heroes. When you start breaking into Void Tower hard, you can definitely nuke it. I've nuked most of the floors up to 80 at this point. But again, it's going to be a gear check, and your gear needs to be even better than it is in normal. It's just basically like moving up. I know you can't speed run Mythic, but you can speed run most of Void Tower hard. That will be the next video we'll do on Void Tower after this one. So I've showed you guys my Zatlux a bajillion times. I'll show you real quick the overall stats once again. 4,500 attack, 12k health, 1,000 defense, 130 speed, 70% crit rate, wink wink, 69% crit rate. We're 1% off with his A2. We are at 100% crit rate or 99% crit rate. And then we have 244% crit damage. I would like to get a little bit of precision on him eventually, especially when it comes to off elements or a non-strong element. You're just going to get deflected most of the time. So having a little bit of precision is a really good thing, especially when it comes to nuking these PvE stages like Void Tower and stuff like that. Precision will always be a good thing, especially in endgame arena. It's not 100% important, but it definitely helps if you can get some precision on him. I would definitely stick to the attack, crit rate, crit damage first, and then if you can get some precision, great. If not, don't worry about it. It still works just fine, as you'll see in this video. And then real quick, the gear set, same as it's always been, on a broken set and a crit rate set. In the last video, you guys wanted me to show you the main stats on the bottom row, so I'll show you real quick. We have attack boots, we have an attack ring, and an attack necklace. And you guys can also see the substats on this gear. Not that great, but still gets the job done. It's really about the overall stats more than anything when it comes to speed nuking. Same thing with adventures. That's why I try to do these videos in a row for you guys, just to explain how speed nuking works. And you can basically take the team that you're using from adventures and bring that over to Void Tower and most of the other content. Only thing that's an issue when it comes to speed nuking is the gear dungeons, but that's how it should be. Everything else you can potentially speed farm eventually. So next up is Nathalia, and again, you guys seen her a million times, but I will show you real quick, just in case you're new to the channel and you want to see the stats that we have on our girl Nathalia. Real quick, I'll show you the main stats on the bottom. So boots, we have attack percentage. Ring, we're going to have crit rate on Nathalia because we want to make sure Nathalia has 100% crit rate. That's very important. And then on the necklace, of course, we have attack. This necklace is terrible just looking at it. I can't believe how bad my gear is. So it just shows you if I could do it with this gear, you guys can do it with your current gear most likely. I'm not saying it's the worst gear, but this definitely isn't top end game gear or anything like that. So real quick, overall stats, 4,100 attack. This attack is really low for Nathalia. Nathalia, you want her to be more towards the 4,500, 5,000 attack. We do have 103% crit rate and almost 200% crit damage. We definitely want more crit damage as well. But I feel like these are basically the minimum stats when it comes to nuking Void Tower. So at least you know if you achieve these stats, you can nuke Void Tower normal and most of hard, because I'm able to nuke hard as well with my Nathalia. So I'm going to say these are the low stats that you're looking for, and then you could build up from here. So that's my girl Nathalia. She is good to go. We love Nathalia in this game. She's probably the best nuker still to this date. Maybe that will change one day as they keep adding these new heroes. We just got Godfrey videos down below if you want to see it. And last up, in the Adventures video, we used Cyrus. In this video, we're going to use Valerie. I'm going to tell you guys right now that my Valerie is in horrible gear, but it still gets the job done. She doesn't need anything spectacular to be able to do what she does. So let's check out the gear sets real quick. We have an attack set, and I believe we have the extra damage over 50% when she's doing an area damage. I know I just totally butchered that, but yeah. Grants this character 50% bonus damage when attacking over an area. So that set we do have on her, which is good for her because she does a lot of AoEs. Her ultimate and her A2 is an AoE attack, so it's a really good set to have on her. Again, for the boots, we have attack. For the ring, we have crit damage. And for the necklace, we have attack as well. Basically the exact same as my other 3 DPS, except our crit rate is really low on this set, but we do have higher crit damage on it, so that's a good thing as well. If she's hitting element advantage, she usually crits most of the time, but I noticed it to not be a problem. Our attack is really, really low, though, at 3,800. Crit rate at 50% and crit damage at 246. So again, looking at these stats, these would be the low ball stats that you're looking for, and then if you can get better, great. If not, you can still get the job done with these current stats. I do have better gear than this, especially for this set, but again, I wanted to make sure that we didn't use our end game top tier gear. I do want to show you guys that you're able to do it with just normal, okay, 5-star regular gear or 6-star gear, whatever it is. I know I'm going on and on about the gear, but I do want to hammer home that you don't need end game gear to be able to speed farm a lot of this game. You just need decent gear and you will be good to go. So that's our speed nuking team. What I'm going to probably do is end up doing 80 to 90 really, really fast, maybe in times 8 speed, and then I'll do 90 to 100 in times 4 speed. If you guys want to see the whole thing, I could post it on Twitch or something like that, or maybe I could post it in Discord. But honestly, it's the same exact thing over and over again, so I think you'll get the point from me doing 90 to 100. Those are the hardest bosses anyways, so I'm going to let that run for you. I'll decide which way we're going to go with it, and then I'll be back after it. We'll talk real quick and we'll wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for the support. Enjoy it. I'll be right back. And poof, we're back. So that's my speed farming Void Tower team. And again, it also allows me to do hard as well. I will do a video on hard very soon. The thing about hard is I can't necessarily auto all of it. Some of it I have to step in and manual. It's not that I can't speed nuke it. It's just that AI is so bad that they just do stupid things. And because of that, I have to manual some of the stages. But the team works the exact same way that it works in Void Tower normal, that it works in Void Tower hard. So let me know what you guys think about this team. I want to know what team you guys use to do speed runs, what you're using, what's your favorite nuker, all of that great stuff. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, so comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. Thank you guys so much for the support here on YouTube. We are so close to 5,000 subs. Once we reach it, we'll start another sub celebration. If you want to follow me on Twitch and Discord, those are always linked down below. We do 2 monthly giveaways on Discord. We do random giveaways on Twitch. I'm also giving away the brand battle pass on Twitch this whole entire week, or until the pass is gone. I'm giving away a ton of passes, so if you want to be a part of those, link is always down below. Follow me over on Twitch. If you want to be a part of the random giveaway that we do here on YouTube, all you have to do is sub to the channel, like and comment on my past 10 videos, and I will automatically enter you into the random giveaway. I truly do love each and every single one of you. I will see you in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.